Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Dionne Woods, and I'm the owner and artist at the Turquoise Iris. You can find all of my hand painted artwork and furniture at the turquoiseiris.com. I also host in person paint workshops here locally at Reclaimed Warehouse in Moore, Oklahoma. And I also offer online tutorials and painting classes. So all of those things are something you can find on my page. But I'm back with part 4. I told you guys I'd be back. If this is your first time here, guys, I have painted this entire thing, most of the whole thing, probably 90%. So there's a little 10% that has not been done live, only because, well, sometimes you just paint when you don't want a camera on you. It can be a little intimidating sometimes. But I told you I'd be back for part 4. So that's what we're doing. Um, just a quick, fresh review there. I started with DIY paint, which is a clay-based paint. All right, I started with Queen Bee, which is our really beautiful yellow that we have. Hello to everybody for coming on. I'm so happy that you're here today. Then I sealed it with a clear wax because I wanted to make sure that every single bit of that yellow clay-based paint stayed put. So I put some clear wax over it. For a little bit of an update for those of you that have been keeping up with me in the last few days, my team did not win. And when I say my team, I mean my son's high school team. So we started our first round of state playoffs today, and we lost, and God love him, and it was only 1-0. So it was an excellent ball game, but not the outcome we wanted, but 1-0. The pitcher throwing was the number 1 in the state, and the pitcher on our team was number 2 in the state. So it was quite the pitching duel. Our pitcher did amazing. Um, anyway, no errors. Like it was a great game of pitching, and it was just not the what we wanted. But anyway, so that's why I'm just now popping on here. Um, anyway, baseball's over. Back to painting. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. I really appreciate you. So the queen bee, and then you're going to see a lot of different colors right here. So in here is some of our carnival red. Then you're going to see some of our cowgirl coral. I have also done um, some summer crush. So if you're making a list of all the colors, thank you. I think that it's going to really be beautiful, but I've got a lot of turquoise to add. So let's do that today. One of my favorite turquoise colors in the line is called Old 57, and it's just that true, I dream of driving this old 57 Chevy pickup. This is the color. Um, so that's what we're going to add in here in a few areas. Guys, we're just trying to get a look that you can't find. And yes, it does take a lot of stages. It is taking a lot of different colors. But I'm trying to give you something that maybe you haven't tried yourself. So you will be inspired to try something similar or not just a single color. So if you're new to my page, I use a lot of color. I use a lot of different techniques. But my main thing is just finding the way that the colors blend organically to create a one-of-a-kind piece. Um, if I gave you a painted piece in 1 hour, it's probably going to look like I painted it in 1 hour. So that's why we're on part 4. So we are, into it, and we're probably going to have at least 10 parts to this. I'm not going to lie, we've got about 10 parts. This piece is about 85 inches tall. I've poured a little of my old 57 out, and I'm going to start with my dusty brush. This is from paintpixie.com, and it's a 3-inch wide, so it's really good for blending. But I'm going to start. This color right here was one that I made myself from 4 different colors from DIY, and I was trying to come up with like a periwinkle, and so I just kind of played around. I wanted to see what it looked like. And that was something I did not do with you guys. I did it privately because, what if it looks awful and what of all that? Yes, you did miss one, sister. The purple mix again. Let's see. Cowgirl Coral. You missed Cowgirl Coral, and all of these are 4 that I don't remember. I think French Millinery, Kissing Booth, Hey Sailor, and then there's one main other color. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start right now. I am totally inspired to do a piece that's mostly yellow. So you're going to see this piece in its final look with lots of yellow on it. Right now I'm adding water from my fine misting spray, but it's not heavy enough to where it's dripping. I lied. It just dripped. That was not my plan. It was not my plan to have it dripping, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna lightly dip. You really don't need a whole lot of paint, you guys. It goes a long ways. Like you can see, I'm not gonna put very much on here. And Paint Pixie just posted my affiliate link there for the paint brushes. So I'm just gonna kind of slowly start. I don't want it covered completely, okay? I still want some of this periwinkle color coming through. And you can see that I'm overlapping over here. Do you see this? I'm doing that on purpose. It's not a mistake. It's on purpose. So I'm overlapping the cowgirl coral, the red, and that yellow that's shining through there, all in those pretty little grooves right there. Sharon, my favorite brushes are Paint Pixie. Um, they are really good quality, and guys, I have a whole wall of them, to be honest with you, because I just love them. And so those are what I use. And that link that I'll get you a link over on YouTube because these people are on YouTube and those people are on Facebook. I keep freezing on you, Laura. I'm so sorry. That's so bothersome. I know, I know, I know, I know. Guys, I want to make an announcement. And I figure if I say it out loud, I got to stick with it. It's kind of like when you go on a diet, you got to tell everybody you're doing it because they hold you accountable. Starting next Friday, I'm going to do a weekly show on YouTube, Friday Night Live at 9:30 p.m. Central Time on YouTube. I'm going to do it for 1 month, 4 weeks, and see how it goes and see if you guys are interested in it. If you're not, I won't come back. But if you are, I'll try to keep coming. So I just wanted you to know Friday night on YouTube, right after I do my Friday Night Live on Facebook, I'll be going on YouTube and I'm going to try for 4 weeks doing a Friday Night Live show on YouTube. Okay, I'm loving this. I don't want all of this to come. I'm not going to cover this up right here. This periwinkle that's coming through, it's good. It's really good. And I promise we're not going to let this look like a circus when it's over. But what I want you to feel is, well, you know what? I want you to feel happy when you look at it. That's what I really want. Kendra, good to see you on here, sister. Hi. I want you to really just feel happy when you're looking at the furniture. I do right now know that there's a few of you on here that are kind of looking at it like this. Nope. She's crazy. Gosh, that's okay. Please stick with me. Hang in there. I promise you. I promise you it's going to be okay. I promise you it's going to be good. Right now I'm just kind of dry brushing. You know, I have not got any more paint back on my brush, but I'm dry brushing over all of this beautiful scroll. I think I'm going to make a turquoise wax also to use on the hardware, and then I'm going to do my copper metallic and just let it just kind of run from the hardware. Okay. All right, so let that just kind of sit there for a minute, okay? I don't want to mess with it too bad. I want it to kind of set up for a minute. Now this one's going to look a little different because it doesn't have the periwinkle underneath it. It actually has the summer crush. Not enough to where it's dripping. You can see why this brush is so awesome. It's 3 inches wide and it's easy to grip. Like it's just easy for my wrists when I go up and down, you know, the whole Karate Kid thing. Like I'm waxing the fence. So it's like up and down. It's just so easy to hold. But this door does not want to stay closed on this side. Now it's sheer, guys. See, see as it's drying, you can see some of that periwinkle. So this is just the next layer. I have 1 layer of paint over the whole entire piece, even on the sides. Even on the sides. So this is kind of my start of my second coat. We'll end up with a third one, and then we'll end up with some colored waxes. But I want to encourage you to use colors that make you happy. What I found, number one, you guys, number one, in all the years that I've been painting furniture, I opened my store in 2010 online. The number one thing I did for myself and for my business is I started using colors that made me happy, because it comes across to you. It comes across in my audience. It comes across on my photos that I really love the colors that I'm doing. And so that's what I encourage you to do. Just a refresher, these are fine mist spraying bottles. You can get them at Hobby Lobby. You can get them at hair, like Sally Beauty Supply. You can even get them on Amazon. Now, the quality is going to be a lot different, you know, going with different companies. But these, this one was actually sent to me as a gift from my girl Paint Pixie, my girl Josie. But I have also used the ones at Hobby Lobby. All right, so I want to do these panels down here, and I always fall in love with an area of a piece, and I'm not going to lie, this whole area here, even in the center right here, this is good. This is where you go, like you just want to keep painting. You don't want to stop. Nobody talk to you. No interruptions whatsoever. This is this right here. Oh, did you see me? Did y'all see me? I literally just put my hand on this as if it wasn't wet paint. Goodness gracious, it's like I need my own sign up that says wet paint. Wet paint, people. Okay, yes. Yes, it's good. If you're just watching this and you're wanting to see the final photo of this, let's just say I recorded this a month ago and you're going back and watching it. All of my photos of all of my furniture are always posted on my Instagram page, and my hair, my hair. Gosh. My Instagram page, which is the Turquoise Iris, as well as my Facebook page. So one of my most popular questions on YouTube is, where do I see this finished? I want to see it finished. Well, if I did it 6 months ago, and you're watching the video back, you can always go. I post all of my photos, all of my pieces on Instagram and YouTube. No, Facebook. All right, let's angle it down just a little bit, you guys, because I'm going to go do those bottom sections right there. I really just want you to be, guys, I really just want you to feel happy when you're looking at my furniture. I want you to feel like, oh, wow, that really kind of speaks to me. Get your heart pumping a little bit. And maybe furniture's not your thing, which is perfectly fine. But if it's not, you're probably not on this page. So I'm probably talking to people who are artists, creatives, who love that type of thing. So again, if you're wanting to know this periwinkle color, I custom mixed it myself because I was playing around with DIY colors. But I know it had French millinery. Oh, I know. It was French millinery, half French millinery and half pedal pusher. And then I added a drop of kissing booth. Sorry, guys. And a drop of Hey Sailor in it to get this gorgeous purple periwinkle. Right now we are still in her kind of hot mess look. We haven't quite pulled her together yet and put on her pantyhose and her jewelry and all of that. We're not to that stage yet. We're just still working on her figure. We're still highlighting all of her unique details and characteristics that make her a shining star that she is. Okay. And I'm just barely putting a little bit of paint on this brush because I'm going to just lightly go over all of these details here. So if you're not following on Instagram, and if you're one of those people that you can't stand Facebook because you like YouTube, that's fine. But if you're on Instagram, I'm at the Turquoise Iris. All of my artwork and my furniture is there as well. This is just 100% water, you guys. There's nothing else in this bottle other than water. So my next class, I'm going to paint in person, is June 8th, you guys, and I'm selling tickets to that class right now on my website with Debi Beard as my guest from Debi's Design Diary. I'm also having the owner of the brush company, Josie Siefker, who is a seasoned artist and painter. She's going to also come and do some things for us at the class. So if you are interested and you want to see Miss Debi Beard in person and have a special private Q&A with her where you can just about ask her anything, that will be June 8th here in Moore, Oklahoma. And it's 2019. So if you're watching this a year later, I apologize. You missed it. I am so sorry. Okay, this is really going good. I'm loving the way this purple periwinkle is blending with this blue. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So let's get this right here. I'm basically just cleaning my brush, getting all the blue off of it, and it's going over the Summer Crush. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. You guys are so awesome for being here with me live. I appreciate you so much. I hope that you'll join me Friday night, starting next week on the 17th at 8 o'clock. No, where did I get that time? 8 o'clock. Um, at 9:30. I hope that you'll join me. I'm going to put a little bit down here on this very bottom drawer. And then I'm going to grab one more color today before we go. I'm going to grab Mermaid Tail. I said I was going to grab sea glass, but right before I went live, I just changed my mind. Give me grace. But let me just change my mind when I need to. Okay. I wanted something darker. And I was really tempted to go to Bohemian Blue, but I didn't. So I grabbed Mermaid Tail, and I'm going to come in with some of that here in just a minute. So hang tight before we go. Guys, you know, I told you we went to a baseball game. Can I just tell you that we've had 85-degree weather, and then today we had a cold, windy baseball game, and it was 59 degrees. 59. That's so rude to play baseball. It's so rude. It's one thing if you've been, you know, it's been that temperature, but when you go from 85 and then back down to 59 when the boys are all used to playing in the warmth, oh, so rude. Get my blankets back out. But that is okay, Oklahoma weather. Okay, so now let's go in with some Mermaid Tail. If you're not familiar with our line, Mermaid Tail is just darker basically. Okay, hold on. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna come right here in the center. You can see I just got a little bit on my brush. Okay, just a little bit. And I will be back tomorrow afternoon for part 5 of this makeover. I'm trying to go live every day with you guys so you can see the entire makeover. It's kind of like a thank you for watching me. Just kind of wanted to give you like a little treat. I apologize. Another thing about this brush that I love is that I can turn it sideways like this and paint with it this way. That's worth it. All of it. That's worth all of it. All the monies right there. Okay. If you'll hold on just 1 second, otherwise I'm going to lose power on both of my devices. Okay, so hold tight. Oops. I came running in here to do this. And I forgot to grab my chargers. So apologize for that. But I want to keep painting. So it's either get my chargers, take a little break and get them, or let you guys go. But since you're still here, I thought, well, I just need to keep painting for you, right? Okay, I'm going to keep with the mermaid tail. I'm going to do a little bit right here on the side. Now there's this mostly red on the side. So I'm trying not to get it too heavy or anything. I know I haven't really decided the waxes and everything after that. I do know for sure I want to do a turquoise wax. But I just kind of wanted to thank you guys for following me and for watching and all of your kind comments, and thought, well, I'll just do a whole makeover for them. And keep in mind, the final color on this is going to end up with yellow. There's going to be a lot of yellow on this piece, and I'm going to pull back out. Right now, I'm still just tossing in the colors. Thank you. I need the other one. It's about to die, too. I have to have them both. Sorry, I got my assistant, Matt, running around looking for chargers that are tall enough to reach up here from down there. Okay, I'm standing back to stare at it, you guys, because I know I need some of that blue over here. So I think right now I'm going to come over here for my mermaid tail right here. Oh, yes, girl. There you go. That was the right. Yes, that was it. Just keep in mind, we are far from being finished with this makeover. So before you close your judgment, before you shut down and say she's crazy loopy, hang in there, guys. Just hang in there with me. I didn't bring you to part 4 to let you go, okay? Thank you, Matthew. So since these are colors that make me happy, I'm curious what colors are going to make you happy. What colors do you love to see, whether it be you painting or you love to see yourself? Um, what do you Thank you. Thank you so much. But we're still adding a second coat, you know what I mean? We've got cowgirl, we've got coral, we've got teals, we've got periwinkle, we've got yellow, we've got red and summer crush, which is our orange. Um, and this was our dark mermaid tail, which if you can imagine mermaid tail, yes. I'm the turquoise iris on Instagram. And I post all of my final images there. It's really my favorite. No offense to either Facebook or YouTube, but I'm sorry. I'm an Instagram girl. I love Instagram. I love to search on it. I post on there. I post my stories. I go live. I do all of those things too. So Cassie Spicer says she's blues and green. Yes, girl. All right. I want that to drip just a smidge. So I want this blue to actually drip. So I'm going to kind of apply the water kind of heavily here at the top so it runs all the way down. Then I'm going to kind of encourage it just a little bit. If you feel like you get it a little too heavy, don't worry. Some of the tools that I'm going to be using on this makeover to finalize the details um, are going to be some art brushes. These are also from Paint Pixie, but they're the Turquoise Iris art collection. I will be using these to highlight and detail some of the really pretty areas in this. Of course, the whole thing has pretty areas, but I will be using that with a, what do they say, with a fine tooth comb to really be getting in there because I want this piece to be spectacular. I really, really, really want it to be nothing like you've seen before because, and I'm letting you guys watch because it's like my gift to you. So I'm going to be using that. And then one of my other most important tools is my putty knife or sometimes my palette knife. Um, this is a really, really good way to pull back paint. And I don't mind that it gets distressed. Like if I want to wet and I want to pull that back off, I distress with these tools so I don't have to actually sand. Hey, nobody have time to sand back. Now, wet sanding is a good way to go, but when it's cold or rainy and the door's down, I really, really love. I'm going to be using the water anyway, and so I really just go back, got my putty knife, and I'm going to just kind of work that in. I'm going to pull off the top coat, and you know what? I know you can't see that from way over there, but that just turned out really good. So I'm going to have to keep on doing that. Yes. I think you should be your own cheerleader. You see how I'm cheerleading for myself? I'm like, yes. I'm like wanting to do like a, oh, yeah. Ugh, ouch. I should stretch first before I gave you a 10. You know, that wasn't a 10. That was more like a 7. Like, like if I'm going to do a 10, I'm going to stretch first, right? I'm going to stretch first. Y'all deserve me to stretch. Trust me. You deserve that. All right. So those are just some of the few things that I like to do. To really add to this piece. Um, but while it's all wet, I kind of need to just kind of walk away from it because it's still pretty splotchy. And doing a piece like this, I just kind of need to step back, take a look at it. And you know what? I am trying to be my own cheerleader. You know what I mean? I am rooting for myself because I'm excited about this and I hope you're enjoying it. I appreciate you coming back for part 4. I will be back tomorrow afternoon for part 5. We'll work on it a little bit more. Um, there's some areas that are kind of coming to life in here that are becoming my favorite little areas. So hopefully I can make the rest of the piece just as beautiful and have the areas that I'm loving. But this wraps around on each side. It has 4 different panels on the side. It has this huge molding up top. It's about, I don't know, I don't even know how tall that is. I just know that I can't reach the top, so I have my handy dandy ba-bam step stool that I'm working on, and I will be back tomorrow, you guys. If you asked a question and I did not answer it, it's because I'm trying not to, you know, I'm trying to stay focused and get as much painted because your time is precious, right? So I'll go back and look and see if you have any questions. And for those of you that are on here all the time, if you know the answer, I'm okay with you answering. I trust you. I know you know what I'm doing here. You guys, thanks for being here. Again, my name is Dionne with the Turquoise Iris, where you can find me on all of your social media sites under the Turquoise Iris. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you tomorrow.